There is a dramatic development this morning in the case of a missing California woman who's been missing for almost 2 years. Yvonne Baldelli disappeared after traveling from California to Panama with her boyfriend. They had decided to live there. Now he's accused of covering up her disappearance, and the FBI is involved. 48 Hours correspondent Peter Van Sant has reported on the case since it began. Peter, good morning to you.
Good morning, Gail and Anthony. Earlier this week, a worker clearing some land made a shocking discovery. Human remains found not far from where Baldelli was living. Now, through dental records, authorities in Panama have confirmed those remains are Baldelli's. We spoke to her sister just hours after she heard the news.
We've worked so hard for justice. We have done everything we could do for her, and this means the world.
For nearly 2 years, the family of Yvonne Baldelli from California has been searching for answers. The 42-year-old vanished in November of 2011, just 2 months after starting a new life on a beautiful island in Panama with boyfriend and former Marine Brian Breminger.
And she was so in love with this man, and all she wanted to do was be happy. Sounds silly, but that's all she wanted.
The couple rented a room here on the small island of Caranero. But it wasn't long before locals say they started noticing bruises on Baldelli and heard intense shouting and fighting until she suddenly disappeared. When Breminger returned to the U.S. in December 2012, he told Yvonne's family that she had run off with another man and was living in Costa Rica. The family didn't buy it.
No matter how small it may seem, the information that you give may be what gives our family some peace in this ongoing horror.
Maybe we'll make it through this.
The family traveled to Panama, scoured the island, and found nothing. Months passed. Then in June, authorities linked Breminger to an elaborate cover-up. According to an indictment unsealed, Breminger sent a series of emails from Baldelli's laptop in an attempt to trick her friends and family into believing she was still alive.
I kind of felt maybe like I was a bad sister because I never had enough hope that she was out there, but it never made sense to me that she would be. I knew from the beginning that he did something to her.
2 months ago, Breminger was arraigned on charges of obstructing justice and making false statements to authorities. He remains in federal prison.
Brian Breminger stood in that courtroom and said forcefully not guilty to that courtroom.
Right.
What do you say?
You're a damn liar. You're a damn liar. So just fess up. What did you do and where did you put her? That's what I want to know. Where is she? And let's bring her home.
Nearly 1 week ago, a worker in Panama made a gruesome discovery. While clearing brush, he stumbled upon a military-style duffel bag. Inside, the remains of Yvonne Baldelli.
Just as much as we want Yvonne to be remembered for her spirit and for who she is, we want everybody to know just as well as what kind of man he is and what he did to her. He never should be able to pick up with his life and move on with his life as if nothing happened.
Yvonne's remains are still in Panama, but it's expected they'll be brought home soon. Panamanian authorities plan on charging Brian Breminger with murder and will seek his extradition to stand trial in Panama.
Must be a relief for the family they finally found her, but you say it was actually very close to where they'd been looking.
About 70 yards from where they were looking on that island, and they did one of those locking arms, walking through this muddy area. They just missed her.
Yes, feel so badly for the family who's always suspected. What can you tell us about Brian?
Brian Breminger is a former Marine. He served in Iraq. He was trying to eke out a living playing guitar and singing at local bars on this island where they lived. He was reportedly terrible at that. But he had told a number of people when he drank a lot that he was one of the 5% on Earth who could kill a human being without conscience.
Peter, thank you. Peter will have a full report on this case later this fall on 48 Hours.